Hello and welcome to EFMD. Today we're talking to Martin Moehrle, the Associate Director of Corporate Services and the Director of CLIP, EFMD's Corporate Learning Improvement Process. Martin, can you please tell us about CLIP?
So CLIP, EFMD's Corporate Learning Improvement Process, is a quality management scheme for corporate learning organizations based on a guided self-assessment and on rich peer feedback. CLIP strives for excellence in corporate learning and talent development, and CLIP mirrors EFMD's quality assurance scheme for business schools called EQUIS, but only to the degree where it makes sense. We very much take into account the specificities of the corporate world, and the process gets regularly updated and refreshed as we see developments in the outside world.
Who is CLIP actually for?
The answer is relatively simple. Any corporate learning organization, be it called corporate university, business university, corporate academy, corporate learning and development, etc., is in scope, and it could be part of HR or another function, or be it a standalone unit. Under the condition, though, that it has an independent structure and a strategic mandate, that it is positioned at corporate level, that it has a large enough portfolio of activities comprising also management and leadership development, and finally that it has an international perspective and can undergo the process in English language.
When is the best time for a company to engage in CLIP?
Timing is an interesting question. There are certainly better times to do CLIP than others. When you are in full swing HR or learning transformation and everything is in flow, I'm sure it does make sense. Certainly an interested learning organization has to have achieved a certain level of maturity, and the process can well take 6 months or more to undergo in totality. We often see, and in our conversations with interested parties, certain hesitations, and learning leaders and chief learning officers often seek to find a phase of high stability, and it is a bit of waiting for the perfect world to have a relatively rounded and well-rounded function to be assessed. But the reality is the times of stability are more or less gone, and there is always some instability ahead. So we would encourage interested parties to consider CLIP even in times of limited clarity, as it can help to devise future development paths of a learning organization.
Why should a company go through CLIP?
So CLIP is not a rigid and bureaucratic paper-pushing process with just a black and white outcome. CLIP is rather a flexible tool that can be adapted to the context of each organization in scope, and it leverages the combined experience and knowledge of the CLIP community of committed learning leaders.
What does a company get out of the CLIP process?
So the benefits that one can derive from going through CLIP are multifold. I would like to cluster them in 3 categories. First, internal recognition. CLIP accreditation should raise the level of confidence of management in the effectiveness of its own learning function and in its own commitment to learning. And it should raise the confidence of staff in the organization and its ability to provide rich learning experiences. Secondly, I would like to mention external recognition. CLIP accreditation helps to strengthen the employer brand and to signal to potential hiring candidates that this is a place where they can realize their potential and enhance their careers. And thirdly, and most importantly, I would like to focus on the ability of CLIP to function as a powerful tool for the development of the learning function itself, in that it engages all stakeholders and the entire learning ecosystem in reflecting about the role of learning in sustaining and improving performance at all levels, and how to bring the learning function to the next level.
What is the cost of CLIP?
So there is a fee of €40,000 attached to the CLIP process, and it has to be paid along the way in several installments. This cost needs to be seen in perspective with the many benefits that one can derive from undergoing a CLIP, such as internal and external recognition and the development of your own learning function, let alone the more than 200 hours that peer learning leaders are investing for free in providing rich feedback into your specific case.
How does CLIP work in practice?
So CLIP is based on a quality framework and on a solid process. The framework itself defines excellence in learning along 8 dimensions, such as strategic positioning, target markets, marketing and participant management, and programs and services, resources, processes and suppliers, and innovation, development and global outreach. That means we take a strategic view, we take a client view, we take a process view, and an innovation and change view when assessing a learning organization in a very holistic manner.
What are the 4 phases of CLIP?
When it comes to the accreditation process itself, we can differentiate 4 distinct phases. First, we have the application process that starts with a data sheet that will be handed in and ends in clearing the eligibility of the organization in scope to undergo the process. This is followed by the self-assessment phase, leading to a self-assessment report inclusive of a SWOT analysis. And that culminates in a peer review visit by 4 experienced peers from other CLIP organizations with an intense interview and data review schedule, providing rich feedback also in form of a report. And the process concludes with the accreditation itself and the embarkment on a continuous improvement journey. So if you are interested in learning more about CLIP, don't hesitate to get in touch with us at EFMD.
Thank you for watching this video. Next time we will be talking about BSIS, the Business School Impact System, and also EOCS, EFMD's online course certification system. If you have any questions at all about EFMD, please contact us at the Brussels office. Thank you very much.